What's approaching the supreme moment? Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? You knew I was gonna do this. Back at the Extreme Z battle, just testing out, some of the later stages. We are gonna go all the way up to stage 100. That's gonna be my first checkpoint. So far with the right team and right setup, it's not too bad. And as you can see, this is pretty much the team I'm going with. I will say the Super Tech Super Saiyan God Goku is a very, very clutch unit for this battle because not only does he increase attack by 7% for every rainbow key collected, he also gets a key plus 3 attack and defense increase of 100%, and then reduces damage received by 77% when facing a movie boss category team or a boss. So you're looking at a substantial damage reduction and mitigation from the Goku unit compared to some of the other units that get super attacked by BROLY. You'll see the super attack against Tapion here. And 55,000 is still not bad. Tapion is pretty good because he does get both an attack and defense increase of 80%. He also does change key into rainbow type, so that's going to also help the Super Saiyan God Goku. But again, for the Tech Goku unit, you're looking at literally only taking double digits in damage when being supered by the BROLY unit. So it's going to help out tremendously. I have one dupe path unlocked, so he's at level 14 criticals. The other units, Tapion has one dupe path unlocked. This Vegeta unit is at 100%. And he does pretty good too. I mean, 1.6 million without the critical against BROLY definitely does help out. He does get an increase with the attack based on movie boss enemies, so he definitely is a good unit for that. Also, very good that he's a free-to-play unit as well. The Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku is also very good for this. Puts out quite a bit in damage, does have type advantage as well. The Super Saiyan Gogeta unit, obviously very good unit. He does tend to get hit for a pretty decent amount, but he is the leader for this, and he's still a very good unit, so you have to include him pretty much. Like you saw, the Tech Super Saiyan God Goku is very, very good in terms of damage mitigation. He's going to save a lot of HP for the team through each run and made things a lot easier. So that was pretty much level or stage 70. So we're going to skip it in increments of 10. So the next one we'll see is stage 80, and then we'll move on to 90, and then finally 100, which is kind of like the personal checkpoint that I set myself for the time being. I don't know how high I'm actually going to go on this one. It really depends on how much time I have, I guess, or free time, I guess I should put it. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's definitely not bad. You definitely do have to keep in mind you want to bring in type advantage units if you do plan on going through some of the latter stages. You can honestly pick Super Saiyan Gogeta unit that only has like 1 or 2 dupes, and they'll still do fine. Not gonna really struggle much. And the agility EZA Super Saiyan 3 Goku unit, even though it's a neutral type, he puts out a tremendous amount of damage, and his damage received is not too bad. I think it's roughly about 20,000 of damage you'll take from each normal attack. Now, the super attacks, unless you have type advantage and you've got damage reduction capabilities as part of the skill sets, you will take upwards of 100,000 plus in damage. So it definitely does hurt when you get hit, but the team has plenty of HP, so it's not really that bad of an issue. Again, Tapion does have the damage reducing capability, so he's going to take a lot less in damage compared to others. Again, you saw the 60,000, so very, not too bad there. And like I said, this Goku unit hits for pretty hard, so yeah, it's definitely still worthwhile to keep him on there. I gave this guy level 14 additional attack, level 12 for criticals, just because overall I think it's better for him to get the additional supers over potentially just focusing on criticals. So you do see a lot of attacks coming up in the first slot against the God Goku unit, and you'll see why he's such a good unit for this particular EZA. 42 damage, 89 damage, yeah, literally pennies, it's nothing. And he hits for a decent amount. Remember, it's good to get as much rainbow key as you can for this guy, because you'll get an additional 7% increase in attack for every rainbow key collected. So You know, he does convert his own orbs into Rainbow as well as the Tapion unit, so you know, both units are pretty complementary to each other. It's not absolutely necessary since Goku does have that functionality, but you know, Tapion is also good because he does reduce or increases damage, so very good unit for that. So 2 million in damage without the critical with the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, so definitely a worthwhile unit to have. He is at 100%. I believe I gave him level 12 for additional attack and level 14 for criticals, just to kind of get a evened out skill set approach, and it works out pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I thought about going the more, you know, 9-17 route, but I think 12 and 14 for Angel Goku works out just fine. Alright, so moving on to stage 90 and getting closer to level 100. I'm actually still in second position even at this point. I've got a friend of mine that's been grinding a little bit, so got some catching up to do on this unit. Not this unit, but on this EZA, but we'll eventually get there. I could definitely keep pushing further. I just don't know. Like, I don't want to say how you know, how high I'm actually gonna go without actually getting there. You know what I mean? So we'll see when that happens. The EZA Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, or the Coat Vegeta unit, is also a very solid unit. Very good in terms of, you know, getting the you know, damage output there. He does get a 77% increase to both attack and defense, as well as that additional 50% increase to attack. So he's definitely a good unit to include on here. Again, he's a free-to-play unit. The EZA is not too bad up until, you know, stage 30. You should be fine. So this guy's definitely worthwhile to get the EZA for. So Vegeta only took about 40,000 in damage, which is pretty good too. I don't know if there's footage of it in this video, but there was areas where Super Saiyan Gogeta or Gogeta Blue would take the super attack, and he would get hit for about 130, 140,000 in damage. Same applies to the Super Saiyan 3 Goku that you see in the middle slot. He definitely took upwards of 100,000 in damage from a super from Broly, so it's definitely yeah, you definitely do get a hit taken. This is obviously all agility type, so you know, in these settings you have to be somewhat a little bit careful if you don't have HP levels at a healthy point. If he supers, you know, you're gonna take a lot of hits, but other than that, it's not too bad. The Goku unit still hits for, you know, 1.9 million with the critical 2.4 million, so he definitely does bring in a lot of benefits to the table. And about 20,000 in damage received from a normal attack, so it's really not bad. I don't know if we'll be able to finish him off here. Alright, so that is stage 90, I believe. So the last one will be obviously stage 100, and we'll go ahead and close out here for now. Again, I don't know how much further I'm gonna press on getting, but it really depends on free time. I do have some, you know, other stuff I have to grind, you know, in the game, considering there's so much stuff to do right now. But eventually I'll probably get back on this and go through more stages and just kind of see where I end up landing, I guess. Excuse me. Well, that's the last stage, so might as well use one of my rainbow friends that have the Gogeta Blue at 100%. So you definitely do want to place most of, you know, where the attacks are coming to allow for the Super Saiyan God Goku unit to take the hits, because he'll mitigate damage like crazy. And since, you know, the Angel Goku, I mean, he's got type advantage, and he doesn't get hit for all that much. I think 17,000 is what he would get hit for on a normal attack. So even though Gogeta does have a medium chance to dodge attacks, if he gets hit with a super, it's definitely going to hurt a little bit. So you might as well put the Angel Goku unit in that slot, you know what I mean? We'll see how much this Goku does for damage output. It's about 1.1 mil without the critical. Definitely I mean, definitely good output overall. Definitely helps out a lot. The fact that he can reduce damage taken is going to be the most beneficial thing. I mean, look at that, 76 damage taken from a super attack from Broly, and this is stage 100, so yeah, it's going to help out a lot if you do have that unit. And Vegeta can definitely defend pretty well too. A lot better than the Gogeta unit for obvious reasons. And Tapion can actually hit for a pretty decent amount too. I think his attack potential is about 755,000, so with the critical he can hit for about 1.1 million. So, you know, along with being a good enough defensive unit, he can put out some good damage too. He does have a built-in critical as well, so that obviously does help. Alright, so it looks like we are going to be finishing up on stage 100. Again, really not too bad if you do have the right team builds. Obviously, you want to bring in type advantage units like the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta free-to-play version, any other tech types that you have. The Super Saiyan God Goku is definitely also very beneficial to have. If you were able to pull him off the banners, definitely include him on here. Alright, so that's pretty much the first 100 stages of the BROLY EZA, so thanks for watching as always, and stay tuned for next time.